So we're going to talk about NIO stock because it can get ugly. What's going on, guys? It's Justin from Push and Profit. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. Now, I hate to make a video like this because this is really just a warning video. Now, I do a couple of these videos every now and then, and I don't make these videos to get a gloom and doom headline. I make these videos just to prepare, the people who watch my videos, right? I made a video a couple of days ago about the dip in the market, why this was happening, what you should watch out for, and how to, obviously manage your risk. Probably one of the most notable warning videos I made of the year 2020 was the warning video for Dogecoin, where I made a video the day before Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live to do his Dogecoin skit. I mentioned why, there is a few reasons why Dogecoin is probably going to crash, and then we all know what happened after that. Now, am I saying that, this is exactly what's going to happen with NIO? No, I'm not saying, of course I don't have a crystal ball and I can't predict the market, right? But we have to take a few things into consideration, right? So let's go ahead and take a look into the, technicals of NIO. So NIO stock over the last few days has fell about almost 22%. Right, it's been brutal for NIO, and maybe you do know why, maybe you don't, but we're gonna go ahead and talk about it, and then we're gonna go ahead and go back into the charts and talk about some other things you can do, right? So let's go ahead and just go a few weeks back, and we're gonna talk about this company called Diddy, right? Now, there's this headline from Time. It says China's Diddy crackdown. Now, let's go ahead and, scroll down. And I just have this highlighted right here. I'm just going to read this real quick. So, and of course, I might paraphrase. But it says, it was supposed to be one of the hottest IPOs of the year. The listing of the most dominant ride-hailing services in China. Diddy Global, more dominant than Uber. Diddy commands almost 90% of China's market. And with its attendant services like bicycle rentals and growing business in autonomous vehicles and artificial intelligence. And then it all went terribly wrong. So what ended up happening, right? So basically, barely 2 days after the stock market or the stock made its debut in the U.S. stock market, raising more than $4 billion with a market cap well approaching $100 billion after its debut, the Chinese government regulators announced a sweeping enforcement against the company for how it's been using or misusing customer data, right? So this was really, this is not the first time that China's cracked down, but this was one of the most recent times where China was just cracking down on this new tech company, right, that just recently IPO'd, right? Well, this was just a few weeks ago. Well, let's go ahead and talk about what just happened now, right? So over the weekend, new rules published took aim at fast-growing tutoring companies, barring them from turning a profit or raising funding on stock markets. The announcement from China's Ministry of Education has wiped billions of dollars off the market value of several major publicly traded education firms, right? So it's almost making it difficult, just almost impossible to invest in China with how the Chinese government is cracking down on these Chinese companies, right? I have this another article over here by the Baron, and it just says, it's just a quote over here, and I thought this was really, a very strong quote over here. It says, in 15 years of investing in China, I haven't experienced anything like this, says Vivian Lynn Thurston, portfolio manager of the China A shares growth strategy at William Blair. There's lots of uncertainty about what will be the next industry, right? And so over here, I just have this another article, and I know I'm hopping from article to article, but I just got to show you guys, because obviously if I just say this off the top of my head, maybe you might not understand, right? So over here, we have this Bloomberg article, and it just says that some investors or large investors have already started to unload their shares. So we have Kathy Wood's flagship ARK Invest ETF cuts its holding of Chinese stocks to less than 0.5% this month from a high of 8% in February. So Kathy Wood's hedge fund manager, she's like just leaving all these Chinese stocks, right? So the fund completely exited its position in tech giant Baidu, which, if you guys don't know, that's it's basically like the Google of China. And then another company that I never even heard of is called Tencent. I think this is like a food delivery company, but don't hold me accountable to that. And then also, we just see like, China just going in and regulating a bunch of industries. So obviously, this is carrying over into companies like NIO, because NIO is obviously a tech company based in China, and there's just a lot of uncertainty is this company gonna go under some type of regulation or some type of ban on them, right? And let's go ahead and go to a 4-hour chart. So something we gotta take a note of is that we are at this level of support, right? Now, this level of support, you can see we had it as a support previously. So something you gotta really be careful with is a lot of people always say, especially on YouTube, oh, just buy the dip, just buy the dip. Well, I don't encourage people to buy the dip, right? Because the dip can always get dippier, right? And that's almost like something that I preach, right? It's almost like something I religiously say on this channel. The dip could get dippier. So just because something's sold off, I wouldn't recommend just buying in just because the prices are low. I would like to wait for confirmation. If this is the end, right, and hopefully it is, right, because of course, you can make a profit being bullish or bearish in the market. But me, I'm optimistic, and I like to make a profit with things going down, or things going up, rather. And I hate to really make a profit with things going down. I hate shorting, but, it's the name of the game, and sometimes you have to do it, right? But hopefully, this is a nice support, and we see NIO bouncing. Now, if NIO bounces and goes above this area of $41.24 above the exponential moving average, then maybe, I'll enter into a position, because that will show signs of confirmation that we're, bouncing up and confirming that we're in an uptrend. But I don't buy in until I have that confirmation. So until then, I am not going to touch NIO, right? Maybe I'll short NIO, which, I hate to do that, but I will possibly short NIO if we break this level, because the next level of support, it looks like it's fairly kind of down there, right? So, we just got to really be careful over here. Now, on the RSI, it's very oversold, but again, you guys, I don't trade based off, what one indicator says. I like to really just look at the price action and trade on what's going on with the price action, while also you're just using like a simple or exponential moving average as a confirmation signal, right? Now, if you guys are, curious onto the way that I trade, maybe consider checking out the links in the description below, because one of the links is going to be a link to my Push and Profit program, where I teach you guys how to trade based off technical analysis and also using catalysts such as, events that I'm mentioning in this video, right? Now, NIO, again, we're touching this area of support. If we break down, it's going to look bad, right? It could get worse. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of people are pulling out from China just because of the uncertainty. Now, maybe this is the end, right? Hopefully. And we could start bouncing up, and then maybe we start coming back up. Because if you look, NIO, is really down from where it actually was just earlier in the year, right? In January. Now, I also want to take a look into this index, right? It's XC, right? And it's the Golden Dragon index. And this index just lists about almost 98 Chinese or tech companies. And look at how bad this index is looking, right? It's terrible. I mean, look how bad things are looking in China, right? Would you want to enter in just because, you want to buy the dip, right? Because look, the dip can get dippier. This could get worse. This could go down steeper, right? So my recommendation, of course, this is not financial advice. This is, a little disclaimer I have to give you guys. But, honestly, I would wait this out and wait to see where this finds the floor and where this starts bouncing from, because right now it's not looking good for NIO. It's not looking good for a lot of Chinese companies. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys are, doing your job in reducing your positions, mitigating your risk, and also maybe possibly looking into options of hedging, right? With that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like button, comment down below if you guys are in NIO, what's your plans with NIO, and make sure to check out the links in the description, because there is a coupon code to join the Push a Profit program. It's going to be 50% off. That coupon does expire August 24th, so be on the lookout for that. Also consider checking out the link for Webull. Webull is a platform that I'm using to trade on. And they do have a promotion right now where if you sign up and deposit just, $5, you could receive 2 free stocks. And you never know what 2 free stocks you're going to get. When I first signed up for Webull, I actually got a free share of Google, which if we take a look now, Google is worth $2,735. So, that's a lot of money just to sign up for a broker, right? That's initially what got me interested in signing up for Webull. But after I saw how great their platform is, that's when I, made the switch and made NIO my main platform for trading. Or one of my main platforms for trading. They have a lot of great charts. They have a lot of great tools. You can see the news that goes on, and just a lot of features. Honestly, I might make an entire video just on using Webull. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you on the next video.